and they promote drivers to enter Porsche Carrera Asia. I started applying back in 2023. That was my first year applying. Got rejected.
No, it's not.
2024 applied again. Got rejected. 2025 applied again. Finally granted my permission. Did the test. Was the fastest driver by 7/10.
That's amazing.
And that's what landed me this seat with Porsche Malaysia. So, but
also, Naquib's debut with the Carrera Cup Asia was crazy. Right? All the way he was the fastest in qualifying. Yeah, but unfortunately, racing is very tight for Carrera Cup Asia. It starts so you have so many classes. You have the pro, you have the masters, amateurs. I can understand how.
and for those who don't know, motorsports European is, that's where it all happens. So the fact that those drivers come out here to train, it's a great opportunity for us as well as Asian drivers to really measure ourselves against the best out there. And like you said, I think from the first test day to qualifying in Shanghai, the performance that we showed is really promising, considering our very minimal experience in a Porsche Carrera Cup car. It's impressive, but like you said, it all has to come together. So we just need a little bit more till we get that.
I guess the experience is for that particular championship. I think it's something that you will go through, and I'm sure you improve from there. And we are looking forward to you being on the podium and winning the
Thank you very much. Fingers crossed for that.
So, may I ask, how young are you?
Big question, right? I'm 25 this year.
It's 25, guys. Yeah, I think some of your kids are 25. So you started when you were 19, 20. Is it, if any of the kids are interested in, any of our kids are interested in doing sim racing, what's the starting point actually? You go to a sim racing center to do some training, or what got you to where you?
Well, first of all, I think if the kids out there, they want to get into motorsports, they want to get into racing, simulator racing is the correct path. I think karting has gotten ridiculously expensive. For those who have done it before, it's gone astronomically much more compared to the last 5 years. So sim racing has made it so much more accessible. I think for the kids out there, first of all, I think for them is to really make sure that they discover this passion for racing. Because at the end of the day, it's a sport. And when it comes to sport, you need to put the hours, you need to put the work into it. So you need to make sure that they are prepared to put in that effort. And after that is finding the right mentor. So I was very fortunate when I got into racing, when I got into sim racing, I had, like I said, Alex, who really believed, he was one of the first who believed a virtual gamer could go into a real life car and do well. So I was really lucky for that. And now we have, training centers because there is differences between simulator and real life. But if you get the right techniques, you get the right basics of driving, and you implement that into sim racing, you can go so much further. So it's finding the right teachers and putting the work. That's basically it.
Rimas, is that true? You go sim and then you go to the track, you get better.
Yeah, he's driven the Nürburgring Nordschleife already. Toughest track in the world.
So, what's your earliest memory of Porsche you remember so much?
First memory,
I mean,
when I was
probably when you were 6 years old, probably you saw a 992.
Not that young. No, I have this very early memory. I think I was 5. I went to Sepang. There was some car event, and there was a photo of me in front of a Carrera GT.
tragedy.
Yeah.
And then what was the number plate? No, number plate. What the color was it? I can say no. The color of the
Here is in silver, the launch color.
Malaysian car. Or maybe from
It
Hong
was a
Kong.
car show, so I'm not sure if it was a registered car or not, but that was my, earliest memory. And my dad, so here's a funny story. My dad was always a big fan of 911s, dreamt of it for the longest of times. All our number plates has the number 911 in it. So hopefully manifesting the one day that we do own a 911.
You need to win the championship. SDAP will give you one 911 for free.
SDAP, you'll give me a Porsche? Awesome.
Yeah. So coming back to the differences between sim born driver and go-kart born driver. So where do you see the difference now when you're on track racing with these guys?
Well,
who are
both-
kart race?
Yeah, so both karting and sim racing, they definitely will have their pros and cons. From what I have experienced, sim racing, it allows you to have a more rounded learning curve of how to drive. For those who have experienced karting, go-karts, they have a very specific style of driving that only works in go-karts. When you jump into real life cars, with the suspension, with how heavy it is, the driving is so much different. So karters would normally take a bit more longer to adapt, whereas us sim drivers, we basically been driving these cars forever on the sim. So when we jump into a real car, all we have to adapt to is the heat of how hot it is and the forces that you experience in the car. And that's where sim races, when you get into a real life car, they adapt so much faster. The one thing that sim races lack is racecraft.
Exactly.
That's the one thing that I myself is experiencing, when I first jumped into racing, because karters, you experience that race week like feeling week in, week out. So you are immune to this rubbing is racing philosophy. Whereas in sim racing, you're racing behind the screen. There's no adrenaline of getting that real to real action, So what happens is sim racers, when they jump into real life racing, they get bullied. Karters are there sending it into every corner, and sim racers jump out of the way because they're, oh crap, they never experienced it before. So that is the one con that sim racers experience, but it's not something that you can't overcome. You can do specific training to get the elbows out a bit, and that's exactly what I've been doing.
Perfect. So, welcome to the Porsche family.
Thank you very much.
And also the Porsche family. That's relationship to you before you started Porsche that is related to us as well. So we interviewed Jan Lei before. The Kujan was his teammate in the Sepang 1000 km for the Vios Challenge.
Correct.
In which they won. I can't remember which year was that.
2022.
2022. Alex Young raced in the Porsche Infinite Carrera Cup Asia back in 2003 and 2004.
Yep.
He won in Macau.
He won in Macau,
and he signed on my car.
Yeah.
On that. So Porsche somehow, in terms of motorsport, you see a lot of talents. So
100%.
I think talent pool we had Ali Khan before.
Correct.
We had Hamid Harris before.
Correct.
I'm not sure with this. I forgot the name of the chap who races in GT4 DSS. There were 3 races in Panche. Putra. So there's a lot of Porsche, Malaysian, young Porsche racing drivers, but they are not racing in Malaysia. So obviously we don't have any championship in Malaysia except for Carrera Cup Malaysia or the GT World. There's a lot of talent, so Porsche Club Malaysia, we're trying to bring all the talents here because I think the objective for us is Porsche born and bred motorsport. So we need all of us who are driving the road cars, the SUVs, the sedans, and so on. We want to know what's the difference between the adaptation of the race car and the road car, and what are the similarities in it. So I think you've driven the GT3 RS, so the GT3 Cup, and so on. So when you drive it on the track, what difference do you see in the principles that Porsche brings in terms of dynamics and control and so on?
Yeah, so I mean, like you said, motorsport is built into Porsche's DNA. You know, there's no way running away from it. Whether you drive a 911 or whether you drive even a Cayenne, you know, I had the luxury of driving a Cayenne on track as well, and I've been super surprised at how capable it is. You know, I was thinking, man, how capable an SUV can be on track. But for me, between a 911, between a GT3 road car and a race car, the philosophy is the same. That rear engine, together with that super wide rear tire, the grip that you have from it is unbelievable, both in the road car and the race car. The only difference really is that the race car is lighter. So the amount of speed you can carry through the corners is where the lap time comes. Yeah, the race car is just that much lighter. And now with the new point 2, 92.2 Cup car, that reworked aero at the front, the extra aerodynamics, you can really feel it. You know, that the agility that it has in the turn in, which actually the new 992 GD3 has as well, is really phenomenal. And I think that being said, I feel like there is more enjoyment driving the road car than the cup car. Yeah, because the road car is a little bit more on edge. You know, the race car has so much more grip that, yeah, it's quite, I wouldn't say easy to drive it on the limit.
More forgiving.
A bit more forgiving, yeah. Whereas the road car has a little less grip and you are more at the limit with the car. So, yeah, to those who have the GT3 RS, definitely take it out on track because it is one very masterful machine on track. Yeah.
We need to see more. On track. Okay, by the way, Naquib's car is the latest 992.2 Cup car. See at the back. The GT4 RS Sport is a sample. It didn't race the car, but it has a livery, and for everyone's information, the wrap of those cars are done by our own PCM member, Mr. Linis. So,
I would say one of the nicest looking cars on the Porsche Carrera. Yes, I'm biased, but yeah,
it's really, I agree. I think most of us agree as well. So we are looking forward to watch you race here.
back in August. Yeah.
Better first. Sepang. So Carrera Cup Malaysia will be in Sepang in
August.
in August. So hopefully we can work something out for PCM for everyone to come and visit Naquib on his speed to look at the car as well, and probably an introduction by you.
100%.
Yeah, the week first.
With everyone's support here, I'm sure possible.
So we are trying to get more members to appreciate the motorsports aspect of Porsche, because most members start off on the road cars, but not many people know the accolades of motorsports that Porsche have gone through so many years. So Carrera Cup Malaysia is one of the races that we hope to get more members to attend, to give a tour to you and enjoy the race.
Yeah, it's if the opportunity comes, it's such a great experience. You know, we are very lucky as Malaysians to have such an amazing track, Sepang. The facility is really good. And for Porsche Carrera Cup Asia to race here, if you've been to any other local races, just the environment, the whole experience of that peak of Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, the hospitality is super impressive. And I urge you all, if you have the chance, definitely do come.
We will force everyone to come. So that will be number one. Anyway, we have another Malaysian Porsche icon as well, which we reviewed a couple of months back. He is also, he's been racing Carrera Cup Malaysia for a long time. His name is Dr. Adrian Henry Silva. And actually, a month ago, we visited his ship. He has a very big road ship. So, Porsche Club Malaysia visited that, and yesterday we visited the factory. So the factory cars goes on his road to deliver to some restaurant. So nice story to that all. Yeah, exactly. So I think those are the two Malaysian drivers in Malaysia. If I don't mistake now.
We've had one more
This year.
which Douglas Cook.
Oh, Douglas School, yes. Another one is Viper Diesel Racing. Douglas School predominantly races Mercedes AMG GT3.
Correct.
So we
This
have-
year, first time entering Porsche Malaysia.
So look forward to the race because there's three Malaysians racing in the car. Okay, so how does it feel to be in the Porsche family, and what do you look forward to know more about Porsche in the future?
Yeah, I mean, like mentioned earlier,
Because you Toyota. You Toyota also.
I mean, yeah, I think, like I mentioned earlier, it, Porsche has been such a big part of my life. You know, thanks to my dad, thanks to the exposure that I've experienced. It was such a dream of mine to even sit inside a Porsche, let alone race one. So I'm really always pinching myself every time I jump in the car, like, wow, this is real, you know? So it's such a honor to be part of the team, such a great opportunity that I have to give credit to Sam Kabi together with our partners, Earl Bamber Motorsports, sponsors, you know, Axel, Afin, Generali, who are behind this motion of us to showcase that a sim racer can jump into real life racing. That's the whole narrative that we're trying to push towards, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity. And I just want more hopes that other drivers can experience this as well, because at the end of the day, I think you'll be surprised how many Porsche fans there are out there in this country. And it's just great. I think what I want to experience more is just the whole lineup of Porsches. I think, like we mentioned, it's so developed in DNA that no matter what car you drive out there, whether it's an SUV, whether it's an electric car, the core DNA is that it's still a Porsche, and the way it drives, that's what Porsches are all about. So I think it's such a great family to be a part of.
The greatest part of Porsche is you done the SUV to the one can, anything you done also fun. It feels that
It will,
you know
it
that.
will cook, yeah.
It's crazy. It's how you can push it, how there's a road car that they use so many times on the track. They can use 1 week over the Porsche experience. Nice. That's it. People were asking yesterday about the 1,000 kilometer repeat. You don't have to do it. Simple. Kalau ada problem, warranty mah. What is it? You have to worry. Anyway, Naquib, we are really proud to have you here and proud of your achievement. So I think the first few races are a bit of you managed to get a podium, but you are number one material to all of us here, and we are waiting for the day to come. Yeah, look forward to August. By the way, he has the finals last year for the Porsche Seat. He was with your brother.
Correct.
Yeah, so he won against his brother. I'm just wondering how it felt when you went home.
Oh, we've had it multiple times now.
Your brother races as well.
Correct, yeah. So,
Naquib Azlan,
yeah, my younger brother and others, we have competed in multiple championships together. We seem to always be fighting for that number one spot between each other. It has gotten tense at moments.
Yeah.
There was one occasion where after the race we had a small incident and we ended up not talking to each other for a couple of days.
Yeah.
But at the end it's racing. We're family, so we do make up at the end. But like you said, last year for this Porsche eSport event, we came home 1 and 2. Got a good experience at the track with Sepang together with Porsche Malaysia, experiencing all the lineups of the electric cars. And it was a great experience. I think, racing has always been a part of our life, and it will always be a part of our life. And I'm just happy that, really appreciate that I'm now part of this whole Porsche family. I wish to stay here very long. And hopefully we can bring more accolades back to the country Malaysia.
So we normally our coffee talk is about 20 minutes, so we're almost done. My last question is how has Porsche Malaysia assisted with it? That's a good question for everyone asking. What is the support that Porsche Malaysia given to you? They from the scene up to now you're racing. What are they behind the scenes?
I think it goes without saying. I think Porsche Malaysia has elevated my career to a level that I don't think I ever imagined. I think the whole dream of ours for me is to compete at a world championship level and bring back a world championship for Malaysia, whether that is in World Endurance Championship, for example, like Le Mans, like you said,
Yes.
or whether that be the 24 hours of Nürburgring,
WC.
Yeah, exactly. So being part of this brand is such a crucial part of that journey that it has now made it somewhat of a reality that it can be done. It can be done, and I think it's a great story for everyone else to, try and emulate because this is what dreams are made of, and so Porsche Malaysia has made this dream somewhat come true, and hopefully our journey continues on for much longer.
Yeah, I think one of the things that other than Porsche Malaysia being what you see now, the showrooms, the cars, I think the other aspect that probably young parents, you can follow Porsche Malaysia for that basic car if you want to. If you know about it, but not many people know. So now a lot of people know, and Naquib is a representation of what it has, what Porsche Malaysia can exist, other than of course buying the cars, servicing and so on. So
Correct, I think their initiative now with the esports trying to develop this younger
we have no doubt that this year you will have. So thank you so much on behalf of Porsche. A round of applause to. If you have any questions, so you can. I think the next program you can find the scene as well. I think you can run as well. Remus has brought the rotan, so whenever they make mistake, just whack their hand. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we have something for you, and we have something for everyone here. In conjunction with our coffee talk. So every coffee talk we have something for the driver, and also for all the guests. So I would like our Vice President, Mr. Ibrahim Khan, to present to Naquib. It's okay, but appreciation, please. If you ask nicely, you can go to the side of the for us. So we have the mini version of this poster, where this is for all of you guys, and Naquib will sign for you guys on. So if you can make this, I'd like to get this for Naquib to sign. So this art was done by viewers and this team of the store. So thank you for viewing, and if you have any questions about your 911, your racing, so on, please around here. Okay? But one more. Tukar dulu sekarang. Hidup. Richard kok? Kok Richard faster car? You very slow. Your t-shirt also Thailand. You like Thailand? Top Thailand. Thank Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Porsche Center Penang, your SBABT, for allowing us to do stock. So we have this up every other month. Don't forget to sponsor it. Don't forget to vote me for the next election. I can get this here. Nanti design, although we get the pen one. Ada music.
Ada dia. Ini siapa ya? Kita sang music.